Instead of having long wait times to get into a game, I'm making this so the online player will let the project know immediately if someone is still online. First, the new player has to wait if someone is already waiting for a slot. It would be helpful to code a queue list here, but I'm just making a basic multiplayer system. We will ping player 1 first, so set the ping cloud variable to 1. After a second, the project will see if there was a ping back. If the ping variable doesn't change after a second, you become the new player 1. You will be assigned player 1, the ping will reset, and the forever block will stop. Do this for player 2. You need to change all the 1s to 2s. Do it one more time for player 3. If you are making this in Scratch, all 10 cloud variables that you are allowed will be used, so the most amount of players that can play at the same time would be 3 players. Put this whole thing into the forever block. Remember to set the ping to 0 whenever you test the game. Let's make player 1. For anyone who isn't playing as this player, the sprite needs to update from whoever is playing as player 1. We're 3 cloud variables per player. If you are player 1, you will be allowed to control the player. You will also be the only one who is able to update the cloud variables for this character. Remember to set the rotation style to left and right. Put everything in the forever block. Here is the horizontal movement script. This moves your actual sprite if you're controlling the player. There is one problem. The sprite is going to teleport to whatever the cloud variables say before you can move, so let's make it so the sprite won't teleport if you're controlling the player. I made a mistake here, which is why it looks weird and edited, but nothing will happen if you are player 1. Here is the vertical movement script. There's no direction change, so we're only changing the Y value. Do the same thing for player 2. You can copy all the scripts and just change the 1s to 2s. Same thing with player 3, but change the 1s to 3s. For the pings, we have a forever loop going, so if the player ever sees that they're being pinged, it'll ping back a different number to tell the new player that the character is not available. Do the same for player 2 but with 2s, and the same for player 3. Remember to set the ping to 0 before you share and you're done.